How's it going, everybody? We're chilling, playing some Dead by Daylight. It's 2025, it's the middle of summer, and we're just chilling here with Nancy. Pause the game, check out the perks. We got Windows, Decisive Strike, Inner Strength, and Plot Twist. We've only kept one Nancy perk. So when I say this is a Nancy build, what I really mean is this is just an overview of some good synergies with one Nancy perk, one Nick Cage perk, one Laurie Strode perk, and I'm blanking out on the fourth. Forgive me. I hope we have a good game in store for everyone today. Looks we got a Quentin, a Meg, and Yunjin Lee. Yeah, check me out on any of the following socials below at the bottom of the screen. Feel free to join the Discord. You see Freddy Fazbear's Pizza in the back. Yup, that collab recently dropped this summer. It's been pretty fun playing against Springtrap. And the fact that they got a Matt Lillard skin is wild. Matt Lillard also was Ghostface, so I guess he's in this game twice. It'd be really crazy if they added Scooby-Doo and then you could have Matt Lillard again as a survivor. That'd be amazing. Speaking of Scooby-Doo, I believe the live action was directed by James Gunn, who just recently headed on the Superman movie, and that's just phenomenal. The Superman movie was really good. I'm a huge fan of it. I'm not really sure what else to say there other than if you haven't seen it, I'd check it out. Right off the bat here, we're working on this gen. I'm trying to do a quest with a flashlight, which is why I'm running that. Usually I am not that picky about what perks I am running. Excuse me. I meant to say I'm not that picky about which items I'm running with. Forgive me for the mix-up there, will you? Thanks. Yeah, usually I'm running like a health kit, and the reason I do that isn't very sweaty. It's not the meta. It's just because I don't ever take time to pick a certain item out unless I need it for a quest. Otherwise, I do like the health kits, the med kits, because you can kind of self-revive. But yeah. Now let's hope they don't see us here. I'd be getting stressed out, but it looks like that guy's doing a good job of pulling them away. Shout out to you, Beanie Weenies 07. Couldn't do this without you. We're almost done on this gen here. This isn't one of my favorite maps, but I like the aesthetic of the map. I don't know. I wish the map layouts were maybe just a little bit more complex. I'll word it that way. But I'm not going to complain too much. The biggest thing about Dead by Daylight I would complain about, not to be a negative Nancy, is really just the graphics. I still feel like I'm playing a game that was released when the PlayStation 2 came out. And I had one of those when they were new, so I know what I'm talking about here. Oof, took a good hit there. Running for the rest of my life. I lucked out, but I really didn't get away now, did I? So I suppose I really didn't luck out. But I'm guessing they're having a little trouble picking me up there. Let's see if I can play off of that and just get closer to the locker. That would be funny. Didn't work out this time. Rough. Ugh. At least they get the generators done. At the end of the day, as long as you're pushing the objective, then we're all having a good time, aren't we? Just before this, I played a game where two of us died and we only had one generator done. Now, the last player and I were able to get a couple others finished, but ultimately, it did not work out at all. It was a sick and twisted game of cat and mouse, but that's literally why I play Dead by Daylight. I can't get the Scooby-Doo idea out of my head. I would love to see some form of the Mystery Inc. gang show up here. It'd be great to see Fred, Velma, Daphne, and Shaggy. And somehow, someway, a form of Scooby-Doo. Maybe as a perk for Shaggy, they could all have their own perks based off of their catchphrases and whatnot. It'd be great if they all had, like, the inherent character ability to, like, enter one locker and exit out another, maybe even if it's just once a game. I just think it'd be some cartoon style of physics. Excuse me, I'm yawning. Some cartoony physics that really fit the game. Maybe you can't leave a locker that is outside of X radius, so you can only go to nearby ones. That way it's not super overpowered. But yeah, stuff like that would be phenomenal. Did they see me? I'm betting they did. Yep, here we go. Great skin on them, but ultimately, this is rough. And I'm yawning again. Ooh. Yeah, not much to say here. It's just a rough start to the game. We're already struggling for our life on the hook. The entity's trying its best to get me to go, but we all know Nancy doesn't go down without a fight, so we're pushing back on it. Ooh. One generator left. It looks like someone is running this way out of nowhere. It looks like Quentin has saved me. Thank you, Apollyon. I don't know if I'm saying your name right, but I appreciate you on that save. That was very clutch, dog. Now we're going to look at inner strength. I gotta cleanse this totem and hop in a locker. It's a hard perk because usually by the end game when you need it most, the totems are already cleansed by everyone else. It's one of the reasons I feel like communications and some sort of voice chat, even prox chat, would be helpful in this game. But at the same time, every time I record this game, I'm reminded of why. Excuse me, I'm yawning again. Every time I play this game, I'm reminded of how peaceful it is. Because you don't have voice chat, I could only imagine how toxic a game like this would get. And you don't have to stress your imagination too hard on that one. There we go. Gates are open. Let's go. Yeah, play a game like Killer Clowns, and usually when you get a good adult lobby, it is just funny, raunchy humor. That's what you expect from the Killer Clowns fan base. Duh. But now that it's summer, every lobby I've been joining has a couple of 8-year-olds in it. And it's just like, hey, not to be a party pooper or a negative Nancy, but maybe you're too young to play this game and maybe your parents should do something about this. Now, if this person would stop lollygagging, we could both heal this person. I don't know what they're doing. Now you want to do it when there are killers right there? Come on. Ugh. Let's see who all makes it. I usually don't wait in the end lobby too much. I hope that ended well for the other person. Anyways, you got to see a little bit of inner strength there. It's a great perk, and I think just that one perk makes Nancy all the more worth it. Miss Wheeler is kind of a OP with that one perk because you can just pretty much heal yourself. You pair it with other healing perks or a med kit, and you kind of just keep coming back. The problem is, I've noticed I'm more prone to being tunneled because of this, because people just want to run me out of my health and all my health perks, which, yeah, I don't blame them, but it kind of does ruin the game for me. I'm not saying tunneling isn't also a good strategy. It definitely is. But back to Killer Clowns. Yeah, having 8-year-olds on Killer Clowns has been so tiresome. They wouldn't be too big of a deal if they were a little bit more mature and played the objective, but every time they will sit in front of you and just block you from getting somewhere, or they'll scream at you because you hooked their buddy who happened to be on the other team. And it's just like, brother, it's the nature of the game. Can we just all take a minute and calm down? Now, I usually don't say anything and I just vibe in the moment because, hey, the magic of youth. Who am I to make life any harder for anyone else, especially a child, right? But other people, I'm sure you all know, have gone off on kids on the internet, and it's just like, hey man, I get you're tired of hearing their high-pitched whiny voices as much as the next guy, but you don't gotta be rude to them or introduce them to other behaviors that aren't exemplary. Just my 2 cents. But hey, I would never want to corrupt a young person and ruin their childhood. Right off the bat, we're cleansing this totem. Like I said before, it might be prohibitive in the early game since I'll need it at the end game, but I'd rather rack up some points now instead of risk losing them altogether later on. Now we already know who the killer is here. We spawned right in front of them as you saw. Excuse me, I'm yawning as I speak. Let's see how this goes. I also main this killer, so I kind of get the vibe. I'm also working on a pretty OP killer build, which I might show off in another video. But I gotta get some more points to make some more unlocks to get the right perks. I'm trying to be kind of just a brutal killer that really plays technically and really hones down on generator attacks and just outright chasing. Oh man, that guy got hooked. At least we got one. I'm almost done here. Come on, come on. I could use the help. Thank you. Is the other person going to unhook them? I don't know. Let's see what happens. Okay, that pallet's been hit. Let's see if we can get them. Tough call here. I see. Oh my gosh, this dude's kind of a campy camperton. Rough, rough, rough. I'm a dog. Things are getting rough. There he is. He got a bit of a lead here. Maybe not the strategy. I kind of regret doing that. Yep. Taking this fall delay is always a risk and ultimately not a good loop unless you got perks to make it easy for you. Every time I get hooked, I like to think about what that might feel like in real life just to humble myself a little bit. Having fun at the YMCA. Oh gosh. Save yourself. Okay, but you could have saved me still, just saying. Oh boy, oh boy. This guy seems to be a little bit of a camper, and I'm not really a fan of that. I know it's kind of the play style for Ghosty, but you know, it doesn't mean be a dick. Oh my gosh, run! Oh boy, oh boy. How do you get ahead of me, dude? Oh, he got hit, that's how. We're zigging, we're zagging. Stay away from me. I took the fall again when I shouldn't have. Will I ever learn? Probably not. I'm goofy as hell. Oh no, Mr. Killer, not me. Psych. Decisive strike. Sometimes it comes in hand, and when it does, it's a little bit of a get out of jail free card until you have to double back and run towards the killer. Yep, look at that. My worst fear come true. This guy is just torturing me, but at least my team is getting the generators done. We all know this would be absolutely unbearable if my team wasn't playing objective. And I've had so many games where that is the case, that we're not playing objective, and it's just 30 minutes of torture. Now, I'm into BDSM like anyone else, but with consent. And this sometimes gets a little overwhelming. Now, let's see if someone can get here. There we go. They're not too far. Thank you, thank you. You are the best, Tony41308. Oh gosh. Oh, he just missed me. That was by the skin of my teeth. Yup, he didn't see me. We're gonna try to GTFO, but I kind of regret running this way. Let's see. Yep, I see someone else. I'm more sketched out now than I was before. Let's go. Let's go. Maybe there's something down here to my advantage. I don't see a totem. Help me heal him, bro. Help me heal him. There we go. Finally being in the basement has its advantages, but soon it'll be time to come out of the basement after we all get healed. Don't forget to like, sub, and share. Follow me on all the other socials while you're at it. Oh my gosh, he found us. Now he's just gonna camp the staircase. This ghost face has no skill, And that's why they're doing so bad in the first place. If you have to rely on camping in a game like this, I don't believe you're playing it right. Just my opinion. Ignore that I'm lost. Okay, we found a window. He's right there. Let's see how we can get out of this one. We hop it. We hop again. We hop again and get away. I can't believe that worked. It almost never does. Okay. We're hightailing it out of here. Gonna back around and try to keep pushing forward and not back. There we go. There we go. Let's get near one of the other doors. He's gonna be over there. Let's see. Let's see. It looks like he has left us alone, but I am the obsession. I didn't even realize that. We're going to use plot twist, another great perk here. So now you'll see all of them. You've seen all four. You saw me use inner strength to cleanse a totem and then hop in a locker and heal. You've seen all the highlighted windows and palettes thanks to windows of opportunity. I think that's a Kate perk. Now I've remembered. I forgot earlier. Then we got Decisive Strike, which helped me get out of the hold by Ghosty. And now we're using Plot Twist by Nick Cage, which allows me to down myself when I've been hit once. And then if I can revive myself all the way, I am back to full health. So you've seen all four of them. This is my 2025 Summer Nancy build, and I couldn't be happier with it right now. It seems to really be working out. I could see some of this getting buffed, and I'm even maybe going to regret posting about it, but it needs to be said. Now, can we get this door when the killer's right there? I don't know. There's two bodies. He just hooked one. He's carrying the other to another hook. Let's see what happens. Oh, there's our teammate in the back trying to unhook them. Am I going to help? No, I'm not. The other person just got hooked. The other one just got unhooked. That's rough, but I'm out of here. Peace. I'm going to be honest. It was a fun game. I really enjoy this build, and I hope everyone else enjoys it as much as I do. Like, subscribe, follow, comment your strats and synergies. I'd love to know. I'm always open to new things, and if you ever want to play together, you're welcome to add me.